why did I start Advanced Camp? Like, what's the emotions behind it? And for me personally, it's all about prevention. I really look at these young men and say, okay, what can I do to prevent them from? My heart's never really been in the area of recovery. There's guys I know, they do prison recovery, trade recovery. That's just not me. So I wanted to look at, okay, what can I do to prevent these young men from going down these paths? So what can I do to keep them in school? What can I do to keep them out of prison? The stats right now, nationally, is about 85% of men who end up incarcerated didn't have a positive male role model growing up. So not just it's not just no dad; it's just no positive male role model. So even if they do have a dad in the home, that doesn't mean they have a positive male role model in the home. So I started looking at, okay, what can I do to step in and start being an impact? So my wife and I actually originally looked at fostering, and when we looked at fostering, the crazy thing is God just supplied us with girls. So I was a foster dad of 8 girls. So that really wasn't fulfilling that need and want to mentor young men. And so I got the opportunity to join in with another gentleman and get Advanced Camp going up in Oregon. And it was all about teaching them skills that Dad should have taught them, teaching them skills that would minimize embarrassment when they go to school, sit next to their buddy at school and says, hey, guess what I did over the weekend, or hey, what did you do over the weekend? And the guy's like, oh yeah, I got to hang out with my dad, we went fishing, or my dad taught me how to run the riding lawnmower, or we checked the oil or changed the oil in the car. And these young men that don't have a dad sitting there next to them are saying, I just played some video games. So it's this level of embarrassment that we want to minimize. So I started looking at, okay, what can we do to minimize this embarrassment? And that molded into, what can we do to teach them a trade? And then after that, it was, okay, what can we teach them a trade to turn around and be a benefit to their community? And so as this program morphed, it just started turning more and more and more into, what can we do to get these guys on the right trajectory? How do you start a business? How do you run a business? What's a trade that these young men want to do? What have I done in the past that I thought was really valuable that my dad taught me? Or was it something my dad didn't teach me to do that I wish he would have? And so that's where the whole basis of Advanced Camp comes out of. And it has been proven time and time again of creating a really cool environment, but then taking that environment and speaking into their lives. And that's when we start seeing these guys change. So it's not just learning the skill, and those are great. They're great skills, great traits to learn. You can definitely put them on a trajectory of a business, put them on a trajectory of a trade. But once you start speaking life into them, that those young men, their world changes. So we've actually looked at what can we do to speak life into these guys and make them gain hope back in themselves. I'm Chad Wallen, and I'm the founder and director of Advanced Camp Texas. I'm coming to you right now to let you know how you can get involved with our camp. First and foremost, go share this video. Help us create awareness for what we're doing to impact these young men. Secondly, go check us out on Facebook. It's Advanced Camp Texas. Texas is spelled out. And then go check out our website. It's advancedcamptexas.com. On our website, you can sign up for our newsletter, find out monthly of what we're doing, how we're impacting these young men's lives. You also have the opportunity to sign up to become a donor and help out. You can do a one-time donation, or you can do a reoccurring. And we already actually have some people doing monthly donations to be able to sponsor a young man. It's about $50 a month. We'll sponsor a young man per month. Let's stand together and minimize the effects of fatherlessness in our community.